different kind of day where I need to, not necessarily against my will, but at a much accelerated and stressful pace, I need to get my new PC working. Basically, here, let's talk about it. Let's just get this out of the way, because I tried to make a short video to explain it last night. I don't think I did a very good job. So as you know, my intention was always to upgrade my setup this year. Before I had this big burst of success since August, I was going to just migrate over to my wife's PC from 2017, but now I could actually afford to buy a new PC to migrate to. I said, let's do that. Let's buy a new PC. This week, let me tell you guys, this week, I had so much that I spent. And the thing is, every year people say, hey, Phil, it's Black Friday. What did you buy? And I say, nothing. Or I bought a controller, right? I bought a single controller. That's all I got this year. This year, I spent like $3,000 Black Friday week. New PC, 2 universal power supply battery backups, new capture device. Then that capture device didn't work, so second capture device, expansion SSD. What else? Oh, new lighting system, which I'm using today, among many other things. Let's just put it that way. Like, it's all kind of been coming together. All these massive upgrades for the setup, right? And so I'm happy for that, but it's just crazy because, you know, now what I've done, I set myself up for a whole bunch of stress getting all this stuff set up. And my intention was to do it slowly. That maybe like 1 week I would spend a stream getting the PC working with the capture device and OBS. And then maybe another stream I would set it up so I could migrate my stuff from my current PC to the new one. And then maybe a third stream would have been like tweaking. So it would have been like, you know, over time, me doing it slowly. But sadly, this is not going to happen, and here's why. Here's what has happened. So Friday night, I had finished my first stream, which was Call of Duty Black Ops Friday, right? I played a big major stream of Call of Duty, and I said, let's upload it. So I went to upload it and went on my break to have dinner. Well, I guess I'd already had dinner. I had Wendy's, right? So I was actually uploading the DSP Tries It plus the gameplay videos and the podcast all at once. So I went on a break. And when I came back from said break, I looked to see, gee, how did the videos do uploading while I was gone? And to my dismay, none of the videos had finished. In fact, they were all at really weird percentages of being uploaded to YouTube. Okay, one was like 20%, which makes no sense. It's been uploading since I walked away from the computer 2 hours ago. How could it only be at 20%? One was at like 80%. One was at like 50%. So they were all at various stages of uploading, but none of them had finished. I'm like, well, that's no good. So I said, all right, I'm going to do my second stream, which was DS Politics. When DS Politics is done, I'll go back and I'll resume all of the upload, right? So I did, well, first of all, I tested all the videos just to make sure, and they're all fine. They all played fine. So it's not like, oh, the videos were corrupted and that's why they weren't uploading or whatever, right? So then, after that, I was like, well, we'll just resume them after the politics show. So I did my DS Politics show. And as I'm starting the post-show uploading, what I was doing is I was making clips. So I was taking highlight clips from the politics show and saving them to the hard drive, clipping them out of the raw videos. And then I also started uploading the other videos that hadn't finished to YouTube. So I'm doing 2-3 things at once. As I start to do it, I start getting errors. Like, YouTube is saying waiting, but won't upload. What the hell's going on? Then I would have a video that would say uploading, and then it would just freeze for 5 minutes and not upload at all. And then all of a sudden it would upload 5%, and then it would freeze again. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, this never acts like this before. I don't even know what's going on. This is really bizarre. Then I'm trying to save the clips from the politics show. That's having issues. It's going like, save, freeze. What happened? Crash. Wait, what? PC crashes. I had to restart. I start everything over again. And it's the same thing. Like, nothing's working smoothly. I'm like, oh, this is not good. So, no lie, I finished the politics show a little after 9 p.m. My intention, I told you guys, is to get out of this office by 10 p.m. to spend time with my wife. I couldn't get out of here until 11. And even then, not everything was done. Like, I tried to queue everything up for uploading. It wasn't working. So overnight, most of the videos went live. Like the Call of Duty videos went live. The Daily Wrap went live. The DSP Tries It went live. But the podcast wouldn't even upload. It just froze in the middle of uploading. So I actually had to eventually clip that out of the archive stream and put that version on YouTube. So that's what took so long for the podcast to go live here on the channel. It was a nightmare. And the thing is, I can't do this every day, man. I can't be doing, I have a life. I can't be stuck in the office 2-3 hours extra after every stream because my stupid PC isn't working. Okay? Now I have the solution. I have the new PC. It's literally staring at me right there, sitting there, ready to go. I've got the external capture card right there, ready to go. I've got all the pieces in place, okay? But I don't have them all working yet, and that's the problem. So basically, I know, listen, here's the elephant in the room. The PC's falling apart. Every day I have a new technical issue. The microphone malfunctions, I gotta restart. The hard drive won't work, I gotta restart. The fans are loud as shit, going on and off, you know, a million things. The thing is falling apart, everything is breaking in it. We gotta retire it. And I've been dragging my feet doing this way too long. It's just that I was dreading today. Because folks, as you know, I am not the most tech savvy guy anymore. I was 20 years ago. I'm not anymore. And I know that today, as we begin to set up this new PC, we're going to run into a million issues of which I'm not going to understand. And I'm going to have to try to rely on advice from you or searching on the internet to figure stuff out. Like, I don't even know where to start, where to begin. What's the first step? I would think boot it up, get it working with my current capture setup, and basically uninstall all the stuff we installed the other day. Uninstall all of the Elgato software, uninstall the Elgato drivers, like get all that shit off of it, right? Get it clean. Then, what do you do? Should I migrate the operating system from the 1 terabyte slow SSD to the 2 terabyte faster SSD that I put in there? Should I swap? Should I do like a hard drive swap? And I think to do that, what you need to do, well, first you need to have a clean thumb drive. I have a 32 gig thumb drive, but I would have to clean it out. So I'd have to do that. And then I guess what you do is you can install Windows on it. And then you could do a clean boot of Windows from the thumb drive. So if I were to like turn it off, swap the hard drives, right? Then it would try to boot, I could boot it off the USB drive, I guess, and boot Windows off of that and have it install onto the drive and make that the boot drive. But again, I don't understand the process whatsoever. I would need people to walk me through it so that I can actually do it, okay? So, that's what I mean. So is that the next thing I do, right? Now, we can and we will work on getting the external capture card working with the PC. Let me show you again. This is the new external capture card that I'll be working. The Live Gamer Ultra 2.1, okay? It's top of the line, basically like one of the best, if not the best you can get for an external capture card. Now, here's the problem. I can use this right now with my new streaming and capture PC, and I can do up to 1440p quality. Now, this does do 4K quality, but I would need to use my USB 3.2, ports to do that. The problem is this only has a USB-C cord, and the USB 3.2 ports on that PC are A type. So I need an adapter. The adapter is en route to my home. It is arriving today by the end of the day, but there is no update as of now of when exactly it will arrive. I'll be checking over the course of the day for sure to see when it is arriving. It basically says package is out for delivery, but they're only guaranteeing the package by 9 p.m. So I have no clue when those adapters will arrive. The sooner the better. If they arrive soon, then we can actually fully set this up to work with the new PC and even do up to 4K quality. But without that adapter, I can't. I can't do it. I'm stuck. I can only do 1440p. So we'll see. And by the way, this has RGBs and fancy shit on it. So we'll actually check this out today. We'll see, with the RGBs and everything, how they're going to work. I don't know. But we'll mess around with it. Okay. So there you go. So this is something we have to get working today. For sure, this capture card has to start working with that new PC. No matter what, that's like critical, right? Like my goal for today, if I could, would be over the course of the entire day to fully migrate to that PC and never have to turn the older one on ever again. I don't know if that's something we're going to accomplish today. I hope so. I would love that. But the thing is, not only do I have to possibly migrate, or excuse me, not only do I have to possibly reinstall the OS and all of that over there and then get this working on it as well, then the toughest part about all of this, all right, is very basically simple. I have to get OBS, the latest version of OBS, which I'm not using. I have an outdated PC that has Windows 8.1. I haven't been able to update my OBS for over a year, okay? So I have to get the latest version of OBS installed and working on the new PC. I have to get all of the files that I need to operate OBS from my old PC over here, get them on an external hard drive, and migrate them over to the new PC. Then I need to somehow get all those folders mapped properly so that all the data is, so the border works, so the intro works, the music works, all of that. I need to get all this working. And it's going to be a pain. It's going to be painstaking to find it all on there and to map all that stuff. Okay? It really is. It's going to be a pain. Now, here's the thing. I need to do it live. I have to. If I do it offline, undoubtedly I'm going to either do it in the wrong order or I'm going to run into problems that I don't have answers to, and I'm not going to be able to figure it out on my own, and I'm going to fail. That's why I need to do it live, because some people have been very, very, very unkind. Oh, this is the kind of stuff you should always do offline. I don't know why Phil's broadcasting this, because I'm not tech savvy, right? I'm not. I need help. I need help to do this properly. We need to do it together. We do it together, and I run into a problem, then we can work together to solve the problem, right? I mean, that's the whole point. It's not, oh, it's just me doing it. This is us and our streams and our time together, right? I'm not tech savvy enough to just do it. So that's the thing. Now, here is the thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to direct your attention right here. We have had 90 straight streams of hitting my goals and crushing my trolls. That is amazing. We're almost to a milestone of 100. How wild is that? Okay? So, you guys have been absolutely, positively, over the top supportive of me. And I really, really, really appreciate that. I really do. All right? But I would be absolutely shocked if we get a lot of people here today who want to sit around while I'm doing tech stuff with the new PC. I would be absolutely surprised. Now, here's the thing. I said the same thing when I was putting up this foam wall behind me back in August, September. I can't remember exactly when it was. I never thought anyone would want to see me put this up. And you guys were here for a 3-hour stream of me putting up this wall. All right. And you guys were hanging out. We were talking. We were having a good time. Right. And, by the way, so please be careful. Ed Roger was being sarcastic, making fun of trolls, and a moderator thought that he was being serious and banned him. He was not being serious. Please be careful there. Okay. He was joking. Okay. Anyway. So here's the deal. All right. If you want to hang out with me today, consider today a more casual, laid back, relaxed day. That's how I want you all to approach it. Okay? I want everyone to just relax and basically let's be interactive with each other. Let's hang out. Let's have a good time. All right? Let's not be testy. because I tend to be testy when I do tech stuff and it doesn't work out right away. I'm going to try to be way more relaxed today and, you know, not get to that point. I have a tendency when things go wrong with the PC or whatever, I start to flip out and get angry, and I don't want to do that today. I feel like we're going to run into 100 roadblocks today that I'm not going to understand, and I'm going to need people's help. Really, it's going to be a long, arduous process. This is. I would be shocked if we finished this today. That if by the end of today, the 2 streams, we've actually finished everything and I'm fully on the new PC, I would love that. Don't get me wrong. That's the ideal. If by the end of today, the entire thing is done and we are good to go, even if we're like at half capacity, let's say it's working and I could stream from OBS and everything's better quality. Let's say we're doing 1440p. I'm streaming on YouTube at a much better quality, you know, all of that. And I'm recording at a great quality and all of that. And even if the podcast, let's say it doesn't look as good because I don't have all my setup yet. Maybe I don't have the intro videos playing or whatever, right? Better than nothing, right? Let's make good headway today. Let's at least get everything going so that I don't have to worry that, hey, it's time to work today, and I try to turn on my old PC and it doesn't turn on. Or I'm in the middle of streaming and the hard drive dies, right? That's where we are. I mean, that's literally where we're at. If the hard drive won't even upload videos to YouTube, can you imagine it's going to work at a longer pace? You know what I mean? It's going to die very soon. So we have to do it now, okay? So, yeah, let's see how it goes today. It's all good. The whole modding thing on YouTube, it's all good. I think everyone understands it. Everyone's all right. Okay. So here's what I'd like to do. I'm being honest with you guys. I don't think it's fair for those who've been around for the last 90 streams to say that today should be a day where we're going to keep the streak going. And if we don't hit a support goal today, that the streak ends and now no rewards, no ongoing streak. Remember, we have an ongoing thing of 276 streams, and if we hit that, I'm going to play Stellar Blade. And every Friday, if we keep this going, I do a special DSP tries it. I don't want that to go away now because we decided to do a very different day. Okay? So, today, the streak is on hold, meaning if we don't hit $150 per stream, that's okay. We will not affect the streak whatsoever. All right? I think it's only fair. Now, however, I will say this, okay? I will say this. If we do hit the goals, all right? What if by some freak chance we do hit $150 on a stream? Then it's going to count. We're not going to just say, oh, it doesn't count today, right? That's absolutely ridiculous. And it's not that I'm not going to shout out contributions. I'm not, you know, I am. I'm going to shout out contributions. Okay? But I'm just not going to be like so super serious about it today because I'm not really putting out content like you'd expect. I mean, this podcast is. It's a normal podcast. But after this podcast ends, it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see it being a normal day at all. I feel like once this podcast ends, people are going to run for the hills. People are going to be like, nah, I'm out. I'm not going to hang out while Phil's messing with his PC shit, you know? So because of that, I don't think it's fair. All right. Now, for those of you who do support, thank you. If you want the streak to continue, please do. I think that would be awesome. Let's keep it rolling, right? If we can, you know, but it's not the end of the world if we have a slow day because I'm setting up the new PC. And surely once the new PC is working, and now I'm streaming at better capacity and I'm uploading higher quality videos and we're playing great games again, and we're back into the schedule of gaming, we should be good. All right. So that's how I'm handling it. A lot of people will be critical of that. I don't give a shit. I really don't care. For me, this is a day where we have to do this. It's a necessary evil. Yes, we have to do a tech day to get stuff working. And once it's working and up and running, we're good. All right. So, and by the way, if any moron comes to any stream and it says, I should have done this off stream, I'm going to instantly ban you. It's that simple. I'm going to instantly ban you. I'm not even going to address it. I'm not even going to say your name. I'm just going to instantly ban you from the streams and you're not coming back because you're idiots. And I've already explained I needed to do this in an interactive setting so that I can get feedback, so I can get people to help me. How do I know if something's working if I'm not actually doing it live? Dummy. right? Hey, how does this look? Hey, is this working? Hey, is this how you do this? How can I do that if I'm by myself? You dunce. So I'm just going to ban people instantly, and I don't care. Okay. Okay. All right, what's going on, everyone? So now I can actually like talk with everyone and be interactive here, right? So what's going on? Everyone,
Dark Side Phil here. The only detractor channel that I watch is Doody Streams.